A new 5 episodes. It's all about when the going gets tough, and it starts with strategy 36. Worry will make your vision blurry. For the very first part of my pilgrimage, I'm flying to Turin and take the train to Ivrea. It's a short walk from the station to the path, and I'm starting to feel the first true vibes of being a pilgrim. At the same time, I'm worrying a bit, because for the next day, rain is forecast. After Google Weather, I check several other weather apps, and all are in agreement. There is rain on the way. Walking in the rain is something I just don't like. I have a poncho with me and I hear my father's voice in my head. You're not made of sugar. The thought of having to walk in the rain, however, makes me unhappy. My brain is working overtime. I'm a very practical person, so I'm creating scenarios. I've enough time this trip, so I could just stay in the town of Bolengo for an extra day. Would the B&B have the room available for the extra night? Or what if I just walked 10 kilometers and then started to dry? But maybe the next hotel wouldn't like a pilgrim that arrives soaking wet. Or will I just keep on walking, but then would my shoes get dry overnight? Is the cover of my backpack really waterproof? What if all my clothes are soaked? I keep thinking, worrying, questioning my options all afternoon and evening. This is not how I imagined my first days of being a pilgrim. You see, in my monkey brain, an interesting thought pattern keeps expanding, and it's all about the rain tomorrow. To make it even more factual, possible rain tomorrow. To make this long story short, I wake up the next morning and I see sun. No rain to be seen. I check my not so good friend Google Weather and the rain forecast has completely disappeared, like snow before the sun. And then it hits me. These worries were such a waste of time. They didn't add any happiness to my day, and it was all about something that might not even happen. Well, it didn't even happen. A big lesson on my first day. Don't worry about things that you can't change. And I know it's easier said than done. But at that moment, I decide that I will be more alert about when my brain takes me and I laugh out loud. I know many CX leaders worry about all kinds of things. What would the board think of my CX plan? They probably don't think it is any good. The CEO probably doesn't have time for a quarterly chat about customers. During a presentation, there will probably be a lot of resistance before action is taken. What if I don't get the budget? Worry is a down payment on a problem you may never have. Somehow our minds reason in a negative way. If I do that too often, the negativity bursts in and it clouds my judgment. I love what Byron Katie has to say about that with her 4 questions. Question 1, is it true? Question 2, can you absolutely know that it's true? Question 3, how do you react? What happens when you believe that thought? And question 4, who would you be without that thought? There was no rain in Bolengo. The CEO would love to hear from you. You are fabulous. There was no rain in Bolengo. I know that without these thoughts about rain, I would have had a much more relaxed afternoon and evening. Don't let worry make your vision blurry.